watch Lou Duva go crazy now. You're going to watch Lou Duva go.
Yo, we got Pinchy Punch in here. We got Ricardo Martinez. We got Nathan the Gooner in here. Salute to everybody. Top of the morning, obviously. It's over here 6:19. I said I might as well knock this shit out. Off the weekend, I was working hard. On the real world, working hard. You know what I'm saying? We all work. Salute to Omari, my homie right there for reals. I was working hard. You know what I mean? On some real shit. You know, skills pays the bills. Skills pays the bills. I get my bills paid by using my skills. Yeah, you know what I mean? Unlike these other YouTubers who are Chippendale dancers and use their booty and suck cock to PVC, not me. Nah, I don't do that. I use my I use my real skills, man. I'm not coming out in a pink outfit. I'm not dancing. You know, I'm not out here stripping and shit, doing the splits like these other PVC showbiz adult. You're a crooked piece of shit. All these type of guys. No, that's not me. Yeah, I saw the Dave Benavidez fight, but I'm not out here jumping around and all this when you're knocking out. Yo, Dave Benavidez is one of my favorite fighters of all time since the start. Since day one. How does the Deontay Wilder how's the line go? Salute to Pounds, my bad Pounds. You know, on the weekend I should have done some shit, guys, but I was actually I was working and shit, so I was cutting in and out. But I gotta get it through, bro. I got that sugar mama, bro. No work for me, no doubt. That's all you need. The flags. Hit the Chavez bell, as they say, right? I knew what was gonna happen. That's why before on Friday, I think I did the stream. I said Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez is all the Crips and the Bloods want to see, and that's all everybody wants to see, right? Because it is. I like David. We like his style. You notice though. Notice something. All of a sudden, it's fun to see Mexican style when you want to see Mexican on Mexican crime. You know what I mean? They don't say David Benavidez is flat-footed. They don't see his defense is bad. No, they say, oh, wow, look at this guy. Oh, Marvin Hag or whatever the hell. Hagler, Hearns, all this shit, right? Because they want to see him. Look, I want to see David fight Canelo as much as next guy, but it's a fantasy fight. It's a fantasy fight. You know, it's on like when it's on like you fantasizing about a lingerie model from the Victoria's Secret. It's a fantasy fight. Let's cut the crap. You know, salute to Boxing Dialogue and Pounds. He says, remember when Benavidez fan base was infiltrated by exactly. That's the whole thing. Look, it's all good. I like Benavidez. It's one of my favorite. And by the way, check out Ricardo Martinez's exposed video on David Benavidez. He does have one. So salute to Ricardo. But it's nothing wrong. Like, I like David. We're all team. David's a killer. You know, like I said, I was one of the first ones. Rise of the Red Flags. I had all this shit going on. You know, all this type of stuff before these other YouTubers started going, oh shit, let me eat this guy's ass. Let me eat this guy's ass real quick, right? That's what these other YouTubers. Yo, let me eat David Benavidez's ass. Yo, let me put. Nah, that's not me, bro. I'm right here. I'm gonna go in 100 on this guy. I'm gonna cook him. I'm gonna do hard. I'm just gonna go in, right? David Benavidez TKO to David Lemieux. We all saw that coming. Period, right? Still fantasizing over that girl is what Tim Johnson is saying. Well, yes, when he got knocked down, had to do it. Facts. Look at the fight's not gonna happen. Let me break it to you guys. I would beat David's wife's ass, is what Tim Johnson's saying. You know, you got the right to say whatever you want to say, bro. Right? I'm drinking morning coffee. None of the hipster shit. You know, just Folgers original. Facts. They don't want to talk about his lack of football. Exactly, bro. And you know what? That's the thing, though, Omar E. I like seeing David attack. I like seeing David's ability. But you know what? Just the weird shit that these guys are all fantasizing. You got Shakur. You got all these guys, right? Jumping all over themselves, right? And it also tells you something else, Pounds. They were not fulfilled. Fulfilled is the word, or basically satisfied with Bivol beating Canelo. So that tells me another cap that's being said here, that they're like, Bivol beat his ass. Nah, you guys are not satisfied. You want to see a real fight. You want to see a real killer get Canelo. You want to see someone end them. You want to see someone destruct them. That's why you guys were cheering for Triple G. You thought he was gonna be that guy to lay Canelo flat on his face. You want to see him Pacquiao style on the mat, right? Head down, head first. That's what you want to see. And you know what? It ain't gonna happen. The guy has an iron jaw, right? The guy has an iron jaw. Hated on Valdez. Benavidez became the savior to the Crips. Facts, bro. For reals, Pounds for reals. The title is it's not gonna happen because it's true, and I got the facts. I got everything to behind it. Everything, right? I'm gonna say something else. Notice all these PBC channels are transitioning quick into the Tank Davis Rolly fight. Literally, we know no one cares about that. I hate to say it. Nobody cares about that, but you can tell how these guys are paid. Like I said, these Chippendale dancers who dance for PBC, they take the clothes off for PBC. We know they're paid. That's why they transition right away into, oh, we're going to see some Tank Davis versus Rolly. No, I don't want to see that. I want to talk about David Benavidez and the fantasy fake fight you guys are going to push, which is lies. Salute to SSC. The fantasy fake fights these guys push, like Crawford versus Spence, and they start imagining all this stuff. By the way, guys on pound for pounds should be there over what they did 2 to 3 years in a 2 to 3 year span. You shouldn't be on a pound for pound list if you're out here relying on shit you did from 20 years ago on some shit. If it's like that, let's put Pacquiao back in the pound for pound. Dang. Salute to SSC who's out there working. I'm gonna have to get to work too in a little bit. That's why I said I'm gonna go in here and get some heat on here, man. I'm sick of the YouTube sellouts all over the place, dancing, Chippendale dancing, taking off their pink thongs and all this type of stuff. Benavidez would duck top competition and fight more bums. Bro, he doesn't have to fight anybody. He's at PBC. Look it, my guy's David Benavidez, but how come they don't give him Plant? How come they don't give him Charlo? This is ridiculous. It's astonishing. On some real stuff. It's astonishing. It's crazy. Tank versus Rolly, big fight like they say it is. Isn't a big fight. I know. The whole thing is I'm cynical. Because all of a sudden, these guys flip over in a day. They're, let's talk about Tank versus Rolly. It's all good. But we got a whole week. I was there when Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor wasn't getting any publicity from these PBC fanboys on their knees. I was there, and I'm going after PBC because most of these guys are backed by bots. I dig David Benavidez fighting style, but let's cut the crap. He's not ready for Canelo right now. Canelo would body him at 168. And you know what? I want to see that fight. But guess what? They're not going to make it, and his own manager says it's not going to happen. It's a fantasy. You sickos are out here like Bud and Crawford all day, every day. It's astonishing. Yo, bro, what's the big deal with Benavidez beating B-class fighter? Everybody on his nuts and beating these lower. That's the thing I said. I'm always amazed by Crawford beating the lower class. Let's keep it real. Cal Brook and Porter are overrated, bro. I hate to say it. I like guys who attack. So salute to Crawford who did that. But those guys are overrated fighters. How could Canelo should just fight Yildirim every day of the week? That's what he should do, and just get paid $80 million. I'm sick of this shit. These guys are all over here fighting bums and being on pound for pound list. It's ridiculous. I mean, man, this is crazy. Facts is what Jim Johnson's saying, trying to make it seem like now he can't beat. Exactly. Yo, I got no look it. I'm not gonna fall into the trap and start saying that all these guys in the fight. Nah, it's good. I want to see the fight, but let's cut the crap. His own manager, David Benavidez's own manager, says they're not going to fight. So what's all this stuff about? I'm not out here playing these fake games. Like I said, I'm not a Chippendale PVC dancer like these guys are on their knees with the pink tights and all this stuff. Get these guys out of my face. I'm sick of them. Salute to L Dog. Salute to the Don. Astonishing OG Don. Yup, as what Sergeant's saying. Look it. We like this guy's fighting style, but cut the crap. Canelo, let's get it. That's what I said. Feed them everybody. Feed them all these guys. I'm noticing something. You guys know Big Charlo? You know who he had to beat to get his belt? The Dog. Some guy named the Dog Cornelius. Some dude named Cornelius Bunrich, the junkyard dog. You know who Haney had to beat to get his belt? Nobody. He got it from the internet. All these guys beat lower class levels for belts. And you know who Johnny Beck beat? He beat some guy named Did Gum or some shit like this. Did Gum. And all of a sudden, he's a killer. It's crazy out here, guys. We see what's going on. This is ridiculous. These guys are all con artists on some real shit. It's a con artist game. David Benavidez will never fight the man Canelo. And you know what? It's not me saying it's his own manager. Let me pull it up, guys. Let me pull it up. Because you know what? But first off, let me have a little commercial break for you know what? You guys out there boxing, you guys out there training daily, and you say, damn, I'm getting hit a lot. And you know what? I might get knocked out. There's got to be a way for me to train my chin, right? There's got to be a way to train my chin. Well, there is a way to train your chin. There is a way that you can improve your chin, man. And it's brought to you here by Floyd Mayweather. He's showing you the secrets on how to improve your chin, guys. It's simple as this. It's just a quick commercial break on how to improve your. See, it's more than boxing. It's also training tips on how to improve your chin. You see how Mayweather takes punches like that. He gets upside down, takes. That's why he's never been knocked out. You know what I mean? So simple as that. SEC saying, facts rep. These other channels are a bunch of dick suckers. Like motherfucker, boxing's fight a class competition, so we can see where they really stand. I hate all this padded red. I know that's the whole point. Like, it is a funny one, bro. Salute to SSC. It is funny. It is padded and it's ridiculous. Like, why do these guys get praised for knocking out bums? And then Canelo knocks out one guy who was actually high in the WBC and he went to say it, Ildrum, and then he starts getting clowned. Like, what are we talking about, man? You know what I mean? What are we talking about? It's like these guys don't have any common sense. These guys can't read. These guys don't have these guys must have been illiterate pieces of shits growing up or something, because it's easy to comprehend. It's easy to have reading comprehension skills. As you can see right here, this is the article by Boxing Scene, which again we all know it has bias attrition to it. But here it goes. Here's an article from Boxing says Benavidez promoter to media, please don't continue fantasizing over Canelo. You know, and he's saying it. It's the media. It's the PBC fake fans who are trying to push this guy. Nigga ain't shit but use toilet paper. That's what Al Dog is saying. Salute to Al Dog. Salute to Al Dog for having his opinion. Salute to Eric Jeffries says, I use that technique. No wonder you have a solid steel jaw. Eric Jeffries, salute to you, man. Salute to you for real. But look at again, we're gonna call it how it is. Look at this isn't me saying it. I'm not inventing things. I'm not fake news like these other guys. It's simple. Benavidez promoter to media. Please don't continue fantasizing over the Canelo fight, right? And then in the article, he goes on to say this. He goes on to say this, right? I'm gonna go directly to his quote, not all this bullshit, right? This is directly from David Benavidez promoter. His name is Samson Lukowitz, right? He's from Argentina, I think, right? He's a great promoter, to be honest, but he calls it how it is, right? And he says, quote unquote, Samson Lukowitz, right? He says, all of you, please stop continuing fantasizing on Canelo. Benavidez, promoter, told Boxing Scene and other reporters during a post-fight conference, he will not take a step ahead to fight the real champion, the champion of the people. Let's not talk anymore about Canelo. It doesn't exist. The Canelo fight doesn't exist in his world. Thank you, Samson, for being a righteous person and saying this. And he says, he looks so, all right, in any case, he goes into shit. He goes into shit on Canelo. Check this out. He looks so bad May 7th on the WB lightweight heavyweight, and I don't think he can come back. Maybe he can take a 40-year-old man. Besides that, he will not do anything else. So please don't talk about Canelo. It won't happen and will likely never happen. Thank you, Samson, for throwing Canelo under the bus, but realizing that fight's never gonna happen, man. And like I said, nah, man, you're tripping. Canelo is ducking Benavidez, is what John Blaze is saying. And then L Dog is saying, nigga ain't shit, use toilet paper. I'm about to spar. Salute to Omar, he's sparring, bro. I'm about to go to work in like 20, 30 minutes, you know, because skills pay the bills. That's why I didn't do any lives on Saturday and Sunday. I was actually working for most of the day, to be honest, and I was kind of like exhausted and shit, that type of shit, you know. You gotta have a scheduled plan. You gotta schedule your planning. You gotta plan all the shit you do throughout the day. I'm gonna get more tactical. I'm gonna get more with a more what do you call it? More like written down. Write all my shit down. Get more tactical. You know, get everything I need to do daily basis and put it together so I could. You know, I need to do these lives, bro. I need to do these lives because it's a bunch of lies out here. It's a bunch of fake things. And like I said, just listen to all the fighters that these guys have beaten for championship fights, bro. It's just ridiculous. We saw another thing that was exposed this weekend, guys. Something else that was exposed. I'm gonna hit you guys with something. HVAC, Nathan the Gunner, HVAC, plumbing, all that shit. I did it all, bro. I even had some I have multiple businesses, to be honest. I have HVAC. I have a plumbing business. I have a couple what do you call it? Online businesses, to be honest. In regards to buying, selling, and trading and shit like that. I have a lot of shit going on, bro. I'm a guy. I keep it moving, bro. That's why this YouTube shit is what it is. I do it for fun, but I do get. It makes me like, I'm starting to get hard up in here, dude. Because I'm like hard and not no homo, no homo. Trying to get harder in the YouTube community because I see a bunch of suckers out here on some real shit and a bunch of guys who are propagated and paid off. Like I said, by the PBC, they're out there dancing all over the place, bro. Kevin, I just answered it. Go back and go back, brother. Kevin, I just answered it, bro. I have multiple businesses in regard to that, bro. Right? Fucking Eric Jeffries cleans. Fucking hilarious. Eric Jeffries, salute to you, bro. Nah, man, that's why I would have for all the young cats in there, bro. Get yourself instead of getting all this. And trust me, I could have done all that hipster shit. You guys want to do all this like, oh, I'm gonna go to get a fucking master's. Nah, put my middle finger to that. Do whatever is gonna make you money, and I would say do something in regards to your own business handlings. You want to do something that you're not controlled. You want to do something where you don't have a boss. You want to do something where you do not feel like you are subjugated to a man. You know what I mean? That's what you want to do. You want to create a business, and it's hard out here. You know what I mean? I'm in California. It's one of the hardest places to do business with all the taxes and shit. But you know what? I still keep it moving, man. I still keep it moving. I still, I still work. I still work hard sometimes. But sometimes when that's the one thing. Sometimes if I feel like going off, I could just I could just take as much time as I want, to be honest, because I did sell a couple properties last year, so I kind of have a pretty good backup real quick. SSC saying, keep speaking the truth, rep. I'm tired of these other biased stick sucking shot facts, bro. These YouTube creators are suckers and custers, is what John Blaze. Unemployed living on Wick right now is Tim Johnson. You could get out of that, bro. You could get out of that. Salute to Kevin M, my brother Kevin M in here. Salute to Omar E. Give me a job, bro, is what Omar E is saying. Give me a job. No doubt. It's California. I'm not gonna lie, Omar. I've been handling business more myself, like more business myself, like just trying to do shit myself. And then like I had my brother-in-law was part owner of the other business of a plumbing company I had. He was 50% older and he died, man. You know what I mean? She died at the end of last year. So I've been having like, it's a struggle sometimes, man. You gotta find people. It's hard to find people, to be honest, because a lot of people don't do trades. A lot of people don't even know how to use a hammer. A lot of people don't know how to use a anything. They don't know how to do anything with their hands. It's crazy. It's a different time, man. I'll tell you what. I read an article where it said, I think it was something like 90% of people under 30, men and women, don't know how to change a tire or do oil on some crazy shit like that, man. So it's just, it's crazy, guys. A lot of these trades, these guys aren't going into it. Go into a trade and shit. It doesn't take long. Electricity, anything, welding, HVAC, whatever you want, construction. It's not hard. And again, you can get money off of a trade like that, then save your money, start another business, buy real estate, shit like that. Look into what you like, and start looking to buy and sell. That's how you do it. That's how you got to do it in the world. And another thing, you could take the easy way out too. The easy way out is just going to get like a bachelor's in something that makes money and shit, right? Just don't be one of these community activists or whatever, like these Obama characters. These community activists don't get paid shit, yo, on some real stuff. I'm a part-time business. Yeah, salute to Omar E. He is, bro. Omar E. Rep it, telling you little niggas how to get money. Salute to John Blaze. But like I was saying, the reason I'm here is because I'm telling you guys the boxing scene. The fight's never gonna happen. And you know what? But this is the fun thing about YouTube for these guys, right? They go make fantasy fights. They're always fantasizing. They're always making these fights that are never gonna happen, and then they fantasize over Canelo getting beat. These guys have Canelo getting beat fetishes. They sit there with the poster of Canelo on the wall. They start throwing blood. They start pissing on it. They start on some shit like that, right? Throwing feces and shit all over it. All this weird shit. Nah. This fight's never gonna happen. And you know what's gonna be sad? I'm gonna be laughing at everybody when Bivol versus Canelo happens again. Why? Because people don't want to see Canelo beat Bivol. That's the real reason they don't want to see that fight again. That's the real reason, and that's a fight I want to see. That's a fight that a lot of people want to see still, right? Let's see if it's real. Let's see if it happens. Another guy, another fighter. I haven't even talked about it. I got to get into it a little bit later. Is Chon Cepeda. He's gonna fight Josh Taylor, and no one says nothing about it for unified bouts. Like, bro, that's if when this fight is complete, I'm gonna be excited because that's what I want to see. Real fights that are happening and being negotiated. Obviously the Pitbull Cruz versus Ryan fight fell down, so we're never gonna see that, which sucks. It sucks, but it is what it is, right? Let's talk about fights that are gonna happen, but let's keep it real. When they're talking about fantasy fights or fights that aren't gonna happen, let's keep it as that. It's a fantasy. It's a fantasy. You know what I mean? Self-employed. I know SSC self-employed. That's why I always say, bro, I respect you a lot. I respect SSC. I respect Tony Boswell. I respect John Blaze. I respect all these guys who are out there getting it daily. The Don's another one. The Don's another one who's out there working hard, and showing everybody how to do business. So the Don, SSC, John Blaze, Sergio, all these guys, everybody, brother, all these guys are doing. Omar E has a he has a business going too. Is what it is. You gotta hustle, And like I said, I do this YouTube because it makes me laugh, guys. A lot of times on YouTube, I'm on these streams and I'm laughing, bro, because these guys are making me laugh with the comments, with the people that jump on the panel, of my friends on here. I got friends in the Discord, friends here, man. These guys make me laugh, and I like them a lot, man. They're my friends, man. This is like great shit to me, bro. It's fun, right? And again, I just got to keep on saying the same shit. Mexican boxing's number one. Ponch, my friend Ponch is out there. Salute to Ponch, who's out there. He says it's fantasy because Canelo doesn't want it. You think so, Ponch? Is that your assessment? This is Ponch's assessment. He thinks Canelo doesn't want it. I'm not sure, brother. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't think there's anything involving Canelo that he would want from there, like a championship fight, other than this, making the fight for a couple people on the internet, mainly PVC fanatics, like those guys that want to see the fight like bad. I want to see that fight myself, but I understand it has to be for something, and it has to be after something happens with Bivol. I mean, if Benavidez becomes the mandatory for the WBC and fights Canelo, there it is, right? That's worth something, right? But other than that, I want to see David Benavidez rise to the red flag, a killer. I want to see him versus the Big Charlo, versus Caleb Plant, or even David Morrell. Why not? Let it happen. Let it happen, right? Benavidez still carrying around the belts and he lost. That's the whole point, right? This is what's telling me that all this stuff that was going on for a week, they're Canelo, it really didn't fulfill their fantasies. Like the Bivol just throwing the pity pat jab didn't fulfill their fantasies. They know that wasn't that wasn't a beating. That was just basically, that wasn't even the best Canelo that showed up. And again, it wasn't like both of these guys literally showed after the fight had nothing on their face. It was just a bona fide sparring match, to be honest. It looked like that. Nothing, no blood, no nothing, man. But let me go show you a video right here. I got this, man. This is badass. And I have the man Chon Cepeda in there. I think he's the third, fourth fighter in here. But you know what? This is what I'm talking about. This is why I say Mexican boxing is number one, and it's undisputed when you got killers all over the place. Killers all over the place. Here it goes, guys. do not like these killers all over the place. All there is knockouts. All there is attacking style, offensive fighting. I don't want to see all this pity pat stuff. Again, Shakur Stevenson, you're a clown. You've been exposed too, guys. Another thing we learned from the weekend is Shakur Stevenson exposed, and his resume is getting exposed more. We all know Oscar Valdez wasn't throwing punches. But did you guys see the crappy performance by Jamal Herring? And again, that's one of that's one of Shakur Stevenson's best wins, and he's on a pound for pound list. Like, what are we talking about? These guys are horrible. I have never had a what? This is what it says. I have never had a job. Salute, salute. But like I said, this is what happens. These guys are getting exposed. And you know what? These pound for pound lists are ridiculous. And like I said, I just want to see fair action, fair everything, right? And again, beware of all these guys pushing a Rolly versus Tank fight today. That tells you something is up. Because we know the most electric thing that happened this weekend is the push for Canelo versus Benavidez. We know these guys want to see that. We know they have a fetish for someone beating up Canelo. Uh, the red man's bad. That's the one thing you see, right? The red man's bad. Guys, these guys shouldn't get too involved in hating a fighter like Canelo. The man literally doesn't say anything. He's almost on the Virgil Ortiz, who's Virgil Ortiz is starting to take the same heat, by the way. I noticed that Virgil gets a lot of hate for no reason, guys. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me, guys, at all. But like I said, I have to get out of here. But I'm gonna leave you guys with one more commercial just for the kicks. I am gonna make another stream. I'm gonna come back, guys. No doubt. After I get through this shit that I gotta do this morning. The heat is on out here, guys. The heat is on out here, so I gotta do some shit out here. But let me hit you guys with one more commercial break, and I'm out. I am gonna do a stream, guys. I'm gonna do another stream today because too much cap going on out here. But one more time, guys. One more time, you guys will get hit with the a little commercial right here, right? How to get your jaw strong. Get your jaw game up, guys. Just like Floyd Mayweather there, guys. Salute to everybody come through. I am gonna, like I said, I'm gonna come back later on. I gotta get some work through. I gotta schedule out my day and shit, get some work through. Work hard, play hard, all that type of shit. We all do it, you know. It is what it is. Tim Johnson saying later, bro. Gotta rob some moms. Salute to you, SSC. Salute to you, brother. I'm gonna do a longer stream for you guys. To be honest, guys, I'm gonna do a longer stream. I'm gonna see if I can hit one up later on today. Grizzin of Violence. Everybody who's come through, John Blaze, Sergeant, Punch, SSC, the Don, my friend, Nathan the Gunner, Straight Hustler is what Nathan Gunner saying, Eric Jeffries, Omar E, my brother, L Dog, who else is here? Boxing Dialogue, who single-handedly knocked out BJ Penn, Bush Beer Boxing, Punch, everybody, Ricardo Martinez, subscribe to his channel, guys. I'm gonna leave you guys with the outro and I'm out, guys. I'll be back. Pounds, my brother, Pounds, who's always out there. Pounds, for reals. Salute to the almighty CCD. But one more, I'm gonna leave you guys out there with this one. I'm out of here, guys. I gotta go get the money and shit.